Hi, guys, and welcome. Welcome to this probably very hot session. I am recording the session on Thursday evening from the studio. As you may be able to see, it's a slightly different setup. The studio's ready. We're opening it this weekend, so feel free to come by and say hello at any time. So, as it is very hot today, we are going to do a fairly short session. And we're going to focus on a little bit more on the meditation aspect of it. So we're going to do a couple of rounds of pranayama, just so we can enjoy the benefits of yoga without necessarily the strain on the physical system, because tomorrow it's forecast to be very, very hot. So make sure you have got some water ready. And make sure you sit comfortably. So I'm sitting on a little folding chair. I've taken my shoes off. I'm taking a little wriggle around. Come into a comfortable seated position. Wriggle around, bring the palms facing upwards, and push the feet slightly further away from the body. And then roll the shoulders back and down a couple of times. Allow the eyes to close. And then take a long, deep breath into the nose. And a big sigh out through the mouth. Long breath in. And sigh out. One more, inhaling deeply. And sigh out. And on that exhalation, let your body get very heavy. And take a quick check-in with your physical body. Notice how you feel in your body. And then notice how you feel in your mind, internally, emotionally. When it's very hot, that can affect us in a number of ways. Maybe you feel less energetic. Maybe you feel more energetic. So just notice what's there. And then let's take an inhale through the nose. And a sigh through the mouth to let that go. Bring the awareness down to your breath. And then take a few moments to just get used to your breath here without changing it, without lengthening it in any way. Notice how the breath feels. Notice the temperature of the air as it comes in and out of the nose. Notice the speed of your breath, the depth of your breath. And then gradually, without forcing it, let's begin to lengthen the breath a little bit. So draw a little bit more air into the body, up into the belly, up into the rib cage. And slowing down the exhalation. Inhaling slowly. And exhale. One more breath in. And sigh it out. And then still with your eyes closed, take a little stretch for the body. Stretch the fingertips away from the body, up to the sky. Begin to rotate the wrists. Maybe if your toes a little wriggle from side to side. And then lower the arms down into your lap and find a comfortable seated position on your back body. Let the chin roll down to the chest. And then roll the chin over towards one shoulder, whichever shoulder feels better. I'm taking the right one. Exhale, come back to center. Inhaling over to the opposite shoulder. Good. One more time on each side. Slowly rolling to the side. Notice how that feels. And then make this your last one. And coming back to center, roll the head up and down. Good. Blink the eyes open. And if you want to shuffle yourself away from the back of the chair, if that is not for you today, come and stay seated on the back body. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Find a nice upright position. So the crown of the head is growing tall up towards the sky. And then release the arms by the side. Let's begin. Inhaling, reach the arms high. Maybe lift the gaze. Exhale, lower down through heart center. Again, inhaling, open the arms wide. Reach them high. Exhale, lowering down. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach. How are your shoulders feeling today? Exhaling, lowering down. Then push the palms up to the sky, growing tall. Exhale, take the top arm over to the side, stretch the fingertips high, and then reach them over towards the opposite side, grounding down through your right sitting bone, so we're not falling off the chair. Inhaling, come back to center. Exhaling, swap sides. Inhaling, the left arm reaches high. Exhale, sink it over. Good. Soften the top shoulder. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, inhale, reach back to center. And then lower down. Bring the hands into the knees. Let's go through cat and cow. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhaling, chin to chest, rounding the spine. Inhaling, draw yourself forward again. And then exhaling, 2 rounds. One more time, draw yourself forward. This time, hold it there. Shrug the shoulder blades together so the shoulder blades move down the back body, lengthening into the chest. Draw the chin up to the sky. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Slowly begin to round. Good. Maybe even from here, depending on how your body feels, either staying here with the hands on the knees or let yourself sink forwards and down. Careful if it doesn't feel good for you to keep the head down towards the floor. If that makes you feel dizzy, then don't force it. And then slowly slide the arms back, the knees, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And I'm going to move back towards the front. Lovely. Let's begin to mobilize a little bit into the joints, especially your ankles and your wrists might be feeling the heat. I am certainly feeling it, so you might be as well. Bring the left palm forward, bring the thumb to the inside and begin to draw a couple of circles. Nice and slow, there's no rush. So I'm going at the pace that feels nice for me. You follow your pace, your breath, your body. Change direction. Remember, there's nothing to prove. We're already here, we're already moving, breathing. Anything else doesn't matter. Good. Stretch the fingertips wide. Good. Exhale, give them a squeeze. Inhale, spread them wide. Exhale to squeeze. One more time. Inhale. Squeeze it and inhale, reach the arm high. And then let the arm gently fall behind you. If your shoulder doesn't feel happy with that, make this a very small movement. If your shoulder feels okay, we can do a few more. Inhale to reach. Exhale, let it sink back. Good. Inhaling slowly, reaching high. Exhaling, sinking it down. Last time, inhaling, grow tall. And then release. Extend the opposite arm forward, thumb to the inside, wrap the fingers round, and then draw circles again, following your breath. Yoga is a practice of honoring our body wherever we are. So if you encounter any discomfort, change direction, then respond to that. We don't need to push ourselves into any postures. We don't need to prove anything. Just allowing your body to move. Good. Inhaling, extending the fingertips wide. Exhale to give them a squeeze. Inhaling to extend. Exhale to squeeze. One more time. Inhale. And give it a squeeze. And then inhale, reach the arm high. And then let the arm gently fall behind you. So make this very small so that you can start with a really small circle. Or maybe if the circle doesn't work for you, then let the circle be. Good. One more time. Inhaling. And exhale. Let it sink back behind you. Bring your hands onto the knees. And then take a few deep breaths. Notice how you feel. Take a sip of water if you need one. I do. And let's come down to our feet, our poor feet. Working so hard, especially in this heat, they're probably not the happiest. So let's begin to move, walking out the feet. And remember, this is a really, really good exercise to do. Good. Lifting left heel, lifting right heel. Drawing a couple of circles and then coming into stillness. Good. Going to do a little bit of toe exercise. Grounding the feet into the balls of the feet into the body. So those corners of our feet, and then lift just the toes away from the mat. And you might have to look down at your toes as you're doing this to make sure they're moving. And even if they're not moving the way you want them to, it's okay. We're trying, and that's what matters. Grounding down through the big toes. Inhaling, lift the big toes. Exhale, ground just through the little toes. Inhaling, lifting the little toes. Now ground through the big toes and the little toes. See if you can keep the middle 3 toes lifted. This is getting a bit tricky. Inhale to lift and then walk out the feet. Good. Lovely. And then let's do it one more time, a little bit faster if you're in the mood to. Grounding through the feet, lift all 10 toes. Look down to your toes so you can see them. Exhaling, bending, grounding through the big toes. Inhaling, lift the big toes. Exhale, ground through the little toes. Inhaling, lift through the little toes. Exhale, ground through the big toes and the little toes. Oof. Inhaling, lift the toes and then ground through the second toe, the third toe, and the fourth toe. But see if you can keep the big toe and the little toe lifted. And then release and walk out the feet. Well done. Let that go. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down, and give a little shimmy from side to side. Beautiful. So we're going to flow through a round of sun salutation. And if you enjoy the sun salutations, why not after the first round, maybe quickly pause the video, and then you can do another couple of rounds before we settle into our relaxation together. But one sun salutation is a good measure on a hot day like today. So take it in your own breath, in your own time. Close the eyes for a moment so we can come back to our breath. Take a slow breath in and slow breath out. Inhaling again through the nose and out through the nose. Good. Blink the eyes open and release the arms. Inhaling, reach the fingertips high. Exhale, grounding down through center. Let's do that again. Inhaling, sweep the arms high, growing tall. Exhaling, draw them down to center. One more. Inhaling to reach. Exhale to ground. Bring your hands onto the knees. Let's flow through cat and cow. Inhale, draw the chest forward, open the heart. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, round the spine. 2, inhaling, one more. Exhaling, rounding the spine, this time bring the forearms onto the knees. Maybe even release the hands to the floor if your body feels good here. We're going to take an extra breath in here. And a slow breath out. Next, inhale, reach the right fingertips up to the sky. So coming into a little twist. Exhale to lower. Inhaling, reaching the opposite fingers up to the sky. Exhaling, lowering. On the next inhale, slowly slide the arms back, the knees, draw the chest forward, open the heart. Exhale, round the spine, find your cow pose. Cat posture even. Inhaling and reach the fingertips high. And on the exhale, draw it down through heart center slowly with control. And closing the eyes as you get there. Release the arms onto your lap. Take a slow breath in. And a gentle sigh out. Inhaling once more. And exhale. And then just take a few moments to notice how your body feels now. After we've done 15 minutes of movement, of being aware, maybe your body feels more awake. Maybe you can feel a sensation of tingling through the body. Letting go of any tension that you don't need right now. And if you would like to take another couple of rounds of sun salutations in your own time, you can pause the video now and then come and join us again by pressing play once you've done your extra couple of rounds. But if you feel ready to become a little bit more aware of our breath, then come and shuffle yourself towards the back of the chair, releasing the back into the chair, roll the shoulders up, back and down, and draw the palms closer to the body. Bring the feet slightly further away so we're finding our comfortable seated position again. And as we are moving into stillness, if there's anything that your body needs, maybe drinking a sip of water or moving around, then please do so before allowing the eyes to close again. and becoming aware of our breath. So I would like to practice with you a round of pranayama, which is called alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana in Sanskrit. And in this practice, we direct the air in through one nostril and then out through the other nostril with the aim of balancing the left and right side of the body. So really waking up both sides of the body. Normally you would practice this while holding your hand onto your face and using your fingers to alternately open and close your nostril. But in these times, touching your face with your hands is a little bit frowned upon and probably not so beneficial. So rather than using our hands, we're going to use our imagination. And you will be surprised at how well this works. So close your eyes again if you've opened them. I'll do the same. And I will talk you through it. We're going to begin by taking a breath in through both nostrils and a clearing breath out through the mouth. Slow breath in through the nose and a breath out through both nostrils. On the next inhale, visualize the air coming in through the right nostril. And as you exhale, we're just exhaling through the right. Working with your imagination here, inhaling through the right nostril and exhaling through the right. One more breath in through the right nostril. And as we exhale, we're going to exhale out through the left nostril. So visualize your right nostril closed now. Inhaling through the left. Exhale through the left. Inhaling through the left. And then exhale, swapping sides, breathing out through the right. And then take a breath in through both nostrils. And a sighing breath out. Okay, just take a moment, let that settle. Maybe this worked for you, maybe it didn't. What this does is it really focuses, it really anchors our awareness on the breath. Because if we don't stay focused, you will find this really difficult. So if you enjoyed this or if you're curious to try it again, we can try one more round. If not, then just sit here and breathe mindfully for a few rounds until you can join us again. So take a breath in through both nostrils and a breath out through both nostrils. Inhaling through the right, exhaling through the right nostril. Inhaling through the right, exhale right. Inhaling right last time, exhale left. Inhale left, exhale left. Inhale left, exhale right. And at the end of the exhalation, let your mind go wild. Let it go free. Let it jump around from thought to thought. And becoming aware of our physical body as we take a little journey through the body, slowly switching off, releasing. Soften through the sole of your right foot, top of the right foot, right toes, ankle, right lower leg, right knee, right upper leg, and the right side of the hip. Feel the right side getting heavy. Softening the sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left toes, ankle, lower leg, left knee, left upper leg, and left side of your hip. Releasing the belly, softening into the lower back, middle back, upper back into your right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, lower arm, top of the right hand, palm of the right hand, right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Soften all across the chest, into your left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, lower arm, top of the left hand, palm of the left hand, left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Release across the neck, all the way up the throat, into your jaw. Soften the tongue, cheeks, nose, eyes, and forehead. And for the next few moments, allow yourself to rest here without the need to do anything else or be anywhere else. And slowly, without moving, bring the awareness back into your body, deepening the breath slowly. And begin to take a couple of wriggles through your fingers and your toes. Maybe let the head join in. And on your next inhale, take the fingertips up to the sky. Find a deep stretch through the body. And then let the palms come together in front of heart center. Palms touch, thumbs in contact with your hearts. Anjali Mudra. Take a moment of gratitude towards yourself for finding the time, making the effort of practicing on a hot summer's day like today. Honoring that, honoring our bodies and each other, gently bowing the head. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much. Right, I've got some news. What news do I have? What do I start with? News number one, the owl has been back. I have heard the owl last night, so I don't know where it's gone or where it's been, but it's back now, doing its thing in my back garden, so that's very exciting. The other exciting thing is that while I still don't have news about when we can start our chair yoga sessions again, is that the Age Exchange Cafe is open, and you can even go there to have some food. So as mentioned in my last email, I think it would be lovely if you're in the mood for it to have a little chair yoga get together. So I had a little walk to the Age Exchange today to pick up some lunch for myself, and I have provisionally reserved the outdoor tables for us, so the 4 tables in the garden, for next week. Initially, I reserved it for Monday, but then I looked at the weather forecast, and the weather forecast doesn't look so great for Monday. But for now, the table is reserved for Monday. If the weather still looks a bit changeable by Saturday, I'm going to see whether we can change this to Tuesday instead, because the weather on Tuesday looks much better. So I'll put this in the email as well. But if you would like to come along to our little get together, if you could just give me a quick call or send me an email, that would be lovely, just so I know how many people we can expect. The table is reserved from 11 o'clock. And we can only reserve it for an hour. The table, so it's 4 tables. So it's reserved in the garden for us. So we can have the table until about 12:10. So time for a coffee, a cake, maybe an early lunch if you're in the mood for it. The process is quite straightforward. You come into the Age Exchange as normal. As you walk in, as per government guidelines, they will take your details, your name, your phone number for the track and trace. You will need to wear a face covering as you walk into the Age Exchange to collect your food. So you go to the counter, you order, you pay, and then you make your way out into the garden, and your food will be delivered. And once you're out in the garden, you can take the mask off again. So sounds very complicated, but this seems to be the new way of living. Either way, it would be really nice to see you. So if you would like to come along, please send me a message, because then I know who to contact in case we need to change the day, in case it's raining. So thanks so much for joining today. Drink lots of water, stay well, and I'm looking forward to seeing you, some of you, hopefully next week. Have a lovely time. Bye bye.